16 million.
16 million.
Yeah, just a few.
Oh my gosh, 16. Did you know there was that many colors?
I didn't know that either. It's incredible how many colors, whether it's soft white, bright white, blue, purple, and all these other shades, 16 million shades in between. Yeah.
In these light bulbs. These are here, brand new, on sale, first airing, by the way. So it's a smart bulb, which is so cool. As we know, we can now, turn things on and off from afar, keep things looking like somebody's home, even if somebody's not. And the fact that they offer you the cool white, the soft white, the warm white.
Yep.
And then that gives you the chance to focus and relax. But then when you get into the other colors, it's pretty crazy.
It really gets great. You talk about holiday season. There's even one that pulses between the colors for Christmas of different reds and different greens and different colors. And it's all done by an app. And I know sometimes people think, I don't listen there. No, I don't love an app. We also give you remote control, and this is exclusive to HSN.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to use the app or you want to use the remote, they are making it so simple for you. Now, first off, it looks like a regular light bulb. This is going to fit into any socket that has an existing light bulb in it right now. The difference between this one is because it's LED, not only is this a color changing light bulb and it's smarter, this is gonna last 22 years. So this is gonna be the last light bulb you'll need for the next 2 decades. So as soon as you plug that in, and by the way, this is made, WiZ is a company under Philips brand. Philips is the #1 lighting company on the planet. There's over 17,000 patents on technology, and some of them are in here, Callie, making it super easy for you. So now here's the great thing. As I have it installed on my lamp right here.
And you're getting 2, by the way.
Yep, I've got my remote right now. So to make it simple, this is like daylight. This is the bright white light. You might have this in your kitchen. Maybe my wife has this in her side of the bathroom when she's putting her makeup on. Because the light that you look under this is the same light that you have of the sun. But you can easily switch. I'm gonna have four of my favorites on here. This is the one I love where I just pushed #1. Now the light went down. Callie, you know what this is? This is called wake up, where you can set this and it takes 30 minutes to slowly get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, just as if the sun was coming over the horizon. So you've got it right there. #2 for me is super bright white. It makes it, there's that wake up side. So it's just
that is the coolest thing ever.
like the sun's coming up. Now, #3, fireplace. Like watch it pulsates like there's a fire there. We had this in our living room when we had some friends over. They're like, is there really, like, do you have those flame candles inside? Like, is there a candle? Like, no, that's the light bulb. And it does it automatically. I just put it on 3. It's one of the modes, and there's dozens of modes on there. And the next one is the one I set at the end of the day. It is called the bedtime mode. So now it's soft white light, and Callie, now this is the sun setting. And it'll get slowly darker until 30 minutes later, it is completely gone.
Is this the coolest thing ever?
It works in any lamp. So whether it's your nightstand, whether it's in your kitchen, whether it's in anywhere you want to put it, you've got a really smart light technology. And a remote that's very good.
No, but you're getting two of these and the remote on sale. And this is also, of course, on 5 Flex or 6 with an HSN card. I think this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I mean, because let's face it, in the past, we've given you options, but you have to choose soft or bright or white or warm or however you want to call it. 16 million different colors.
I mean, when you just look at the different shades of white, it's incredible. And as we're showing you the app, how you can change from colors to colors, it's nice that you don't have to have it tied in, because sometimes when you have smart bulbs, then they have to have like a center hub, and you have to be within range of that hub. One can go in the bathroom, one can go in the basement, one can go in the outside lamps if you want to, as long as the weather doesn't hit it. You don't have to type and connect to a central hub. So they've made it so simple for you that you just plug this into your existing light, and that's it. It's just a traditional light bulb socket, and that's gonna be there for 22.8 years. It's also gonna save you a tremendous amount of money, because it is LED technology. But I'll show you too, just the different shades of white. So now when you bring up the app, I showed you how simple the remote is. You just tap the button, and you've got it there. Now, if I want to select the different shades of white, let me go back to my app. As you can see, I can make it bright, a super white light right now, and then as I start to dim it down, I'll bring it up a little bit higher so you can see it. As I start to change the color, I'm just changing it right there with the app. So, you know, that is that soft, that's the warm white, that is super bright white like the sun, that is your soft light like the traditional incandescent bulbs we've been buying for decades. Once you have that, then you can just select the brightness to it. Now here's the cool thing, Callie. As I'm setting this, if I'm like, this is the one I want, I can now lock this in, and this will be one of my favorites.
So you don't have to remember which of the 16 million colors
exactly.
you want.
Now I feel like, okay, I want to change the colors. Now it has all these different presets that are to it. So we were talking about earlier, there's a candle light, there's the fireplace, that's one of my favorites. There's a fall setting on here. There's the sunset. There's the romance. Do you have a party with the kids? My daughter loves this one. When I select party, it switches between all the different colors automatically. So the light will pulse. And just like it's a party mode,
I am
already
loving
built
this.
into your lamp. And then you have the deep blue mode, there's the mojito mode, all these different modes. So that's already preset. And then if you're thinking, okay, I have a specific color. I've got my football team, they're playing. Now I just select the color wheel. And it's as simple as just dragging your thumb across anywhere that you want. And look at the light is changing. And the light changes at the same time. Like, Callie, it couldn't be any easier than this. I mean, you're just like if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, you put it on purple. You know, if you're a Ohio State Buckeye fan, and put it over onto the red. Like anywhere you want to put it. You can put it on Michigan Wolverines who are playing in the national championship. You can pulsate between the maize and blue if you want to. I mean, it makes it so simple
this is cool.
that you're customizing yourself. And it's as simple as just dragging your thumb. Now, if you're thinking, there's no way I'm going to remember what you just did. Inside the app, there are about a dozen different how-to videos. The videos are about a minute long. They will walk you through step by step, but it will take you less than 5 minutes. If you never want to use the app, you can just use the remote. And the remote has the simple on-off button. The remote has the daylight button that's on there. And the remote has 4 of those settings. And even once I have the settings in there, you see down below, I can make it brighter, I can make it darker. So even if you have the bright white on there and you're like, it might be a little too bright, no problem, you can just dim it down. They make it so simple and easy right out of the box to enjoy your life.
So you just literally, all you need to do is connect to Wi-Fi when you're at home. When you're away, if you want it to look like you're home, but you're not, you can use your phone to be able to turn it on and off, just like we know any smart light option is. But these are the coolest things I've ever seen. Like I said, it's been white or white in the past. This is millions and millions and millions of colors. Questions for you. And by the way, I wanted to remind all of you, you get 2 and the remote control. So keep that in mind. Each one is going to last over 22 years. Last light bulbs you'll probably ever need in your lifetime. So do you have to put them in light bulbs or light stands like this or lamps, or can you use the overhead lights like in a kitchen?
You can use, absolutely, you can use it anywhere. Anywhere that has that traditional, it's called the A19 outlet. So in the ceiling, it could be those outdoor fixtures, it could be the lamp, it could be, you know, any traditional fixture that you have. It will work even on like the bathroom lighting where the lights are down below. Anywhere you want to put this.
So many of these.
Okay, this is really anywhere in the house. Once you have this, and then you realize, like one room's got the color, and the other room you're like, I want to get them there. And usually they are so expensive. Like we have never had this price before. And even if you go to WiZ's website, it is extremely expensive just to get one. Not only giving you 2, but we're also making exclusive, giving you the remote. So if you feel like, okay, I love the idea of having these throughout my house, can I really do this? Yes, the remote makes it simple. If you want to use the app, you can use the app and then start to customize the colors.
We don't have a lot of these, you guys. These are flying. Can you imagine? You're not going to find a price like this. You're getting 2, and I love that we're exclusively giving you the remote. Elsewhere, you have to buy that something.
Exactly. The remote's $25 just to get the remote by itself. So it's expensive. So
okay. So true story. Just a little between me and my man. He gets mad at me because I like dim lights. I like ambiance. I like romance. I like it darker. You know, just the more glowy kind of lights. And he's always like, I can't see what I'm doing. He doesn't talk like that. I'm being dramatic right now. But he's always like, he makes fun of me. He's like, Callie loves the lights so low you can't read a book and all these things. And then a couple months ago, I'm like, babe, could you change out the lights in the back patio? Because a couple of them had burned out. I came home and he put this blue light option in, and I'm like, I haven't even told him this. I was like, I hate him. I haven't told him that. I was like, thanks, honey. That is so sweet of you. And every time I turn the lights on, I'm like, I hate these lights. I'm totally going to get as many sets as are left so I can put them outside under my patio and in my kitchen where he complains because it's too bright.
Anywhere you want to put them,
or too low.
And even if you realize, okay, I have that bright setting, but then it's too bright, I need to come back later and change it. You can go back later and change it, or you can do it simply on the remote too. And I know Christmas is already passed, but there's even a Christmas mode that's built into it. So even if you turn this on and put it on, I had 3 for my fireplace. Right now, I just got it on Christmas mode. It automatically rotates through these colors that you can choose. You can completely customize everything, or just let it, go to white and go off if you want to. The other nice thing about having this is that there are different times of the year that you might travel. And we all know that there are bad guys that are out there, and if it's in the middle of the day or towards the end of the day and there's a house that has no lights on, burglars think there's nobody there. You can even set schedules to this if you want to, that it can automatically come on every single day. You used to buy the old timer. You don't have to do that anymore. You can now do it from the app. If you forget to do it before you leave, no problem. You can go out and do it while you're away if you want to. There's even schedules to where every morning, like for me, I get up at 6:15 every morning because my daughter gets ready for high school. So at 6:15, what I could do, Callie, is I could set it to my wake up version. Oh. So now at 6:15 every morning, my lamp will come on and it'll rise up just like the sun would be. So you have these different modes that you can create. And this is why WiZ came out with this, because nobody loves just one type of light. We all love different types of light. And even on my wife's side of the bathroom and my side, I like the softer light, she likes the brighter light, and we can customize whatever light that we want. But we're giving it options for you, because I know we're also not only love custom light, some of us are more tech savvy than the others. Some of us love using the apps, and the app is very simple. As you see, it's just tapping a button and changing the scene, changing the colors.
So the same light can make that whole room look like a disco.
Oh, absolutely. If you just plug these into your kitchen and wait to see what your dishes look like and the food looks like when you go from like soft light to bright light. There's some chefs who say, I only serve on bright white plates because it brings the color out of the food.
Yeah.
Well, that light hitting it is going to change the color of your food too, and you can easily do it. Now, once I have it locked in place, and I use the remote because I love the remote, so simple.
So
right
cool.
now on the 1, this is my wake up setting. On 2, it's my normal bright white. Now, once I hit it, I can still dim it if I want to. Like, I don't have to go reach for the bulb. And by the way, this works over 30 feet, so it makes it simple. Number 3 is my fireplace mode. And this is one of the modes that pulsates. I don't have to touch it at all. And I can make the fire bright, I can make it dark. And when you're looking at it, you think, oh, that's just like I can see the colors changing. But when you're sitting beside it and you kind of forget it's there, it makes you feel like I'm really sitting next to a fire. Really, really cool. And this is the bedtime mode, where it starts out bright, it's a soft white light, but then over 30 minutes, it will then start to dive down to
just
nothing,
kind of helps
down to
you
black.
Relax without even
It's
making you aware of it. It's just that subtle thing. But, the graphic, I just realized, it doesn't say that you're getting 2, but you're getting 2.
2 come with it.
It looks like you're getting 1. You're getting 2, and the remote only here. Anywhere else, you'd have to spend $25 for that remote, which takes it to over the top.
It is, I mean, it's super nice having the remote.
Otherwise, you'd have to use, the app, which is, you still will and can.
And I love they make the remote so simple. It's on, it's off, it's your 4 favorite programs, and then it is, do I dim it or do I not dim it? Like how bright? It is simple. It's not very complicated at all. And then as we're changing through the different modes on here, you can also change the different colors. And when you bring up your phone, it has all the different modes that are on here, all the different colors. So it's just swiping my finger across. Where there's the purples, the blues, there's the greens, there's the yellow, there's the red. Now I'm showing you just like 7 colors really quickly, but there's actually 16 million colors in this little spectrum. So you start getting into the pastels that are on here. And there's so many beautiful tones that you can create and so much different ambiance. So if you want to create like an Irish St. Patrick's Day, and then you want to come over here to a Christmas Day, you can rotate between the green and the red. There's orange in here in the middle for Halloween, if you want to do Halloween and really change it up. You can change this year round, and it's just as simple as dragging it across.
And again, it can go outdoors, it can go indoors, it can go into the ceiling, those kinds of light sockets, into lamps, into like the bathroom fixtures, wherever you want a better lighting option. Or options in general. If you get one option and you're like, oh, you have to make that decision, you're like, I don't like it. It's just too harsh, it's too bright. This is like the most brilliant thing, honestly, I've seen in a long time. I am super excited and very impressed with this. Well, I can't wait to get these.
The good thing about WiZ is that they also make it simple for you. You don't need to have a central Wi-Fi hub, a lot of smart lights. You have to have a box and have to connect to it. This one will give you 2 out of the box. You just plug it in, you pair it up, takes about a minute, and that's it. You can also, there's no limit to how many bulbs that you have. So when you start thinking about how many rooms that you want to fill these in, you could buy 2 today, you could buy 20 today. They all work independently of one another. And then with the app, it takes you about another couple minutes to set up the app. Then there's different settings that are built into it, Callie, so you can find that perfect light for really any room in the house.
We're halfway sold through the quantities that we brought in. This is the very first airing, first time ever on air. This is going to be the new biggest hit. I predict this is going to be one of the biggest hits of the year. I mean, think about it. You can use these anywhere. They give you 22.8 years. By the way, they don't
very
break.
durable. Yeah. The
They
plastic
aren't
top, they look
shatter.
like the glass. So even if you have like specific type of lamps that are
That's why I don't
attached to
do
light
that.
bulbs, you know, it even works on that. So it's the same size light bulb as the existing light bulbs you've been buying for decades. And all it is just a traditional outlet. So any bulb in the ceiling, in the lamp, outdoors, if you use it outdoors, just make sure the rain and the elements don't go to it. So as long as it's a covered bulb, covered feature, it'll work there. And Callie, like you said, as soon as you place it there, you don't have to replace it for 22 years. It's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to replace those stupid light bulbs that Tracy put in that are blue.
No, you don't
know,
need blue. Give him the fire. Like, put the fires in there. Like, so, is the house on fire? No,
Maybe
it's
I'll
just the
do
light
it
bulb.
and surprise him. I'd have to get the ladder out and stuff, but maybe I will. Joe, this is
fantastic.
so cool. Thank
Callie,
you.
thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you, WiZ, for the exclusive configuration. I'm super excited about these. Can you tell? Let's see, 860444 is the item number. Yeah, we're more than halfway spoken for in terms of quantities that we brought in. So get yours. Save me a couple sets, though, because I really am going to get a couple of sets. May I remind you, though, we started with a Bell & Howell brand new introduction.